Good morning. Quick, how you doing? Okay, let's see here. Let's get a nice image ready to tweet. Let's say generate Come on. All right, while that's loading, we can get started over here. Let's see if I can even run this. Does that give us anything? I was going to my Twitch dashboard. This goes over here. We might as well relaunch Chrome. What up, Leo? New background? Yeah, I had to re-image my MacBook, and I was like, you know what? Let's switch it up. I probably will change it. I like this, but it's not. I don't love it. All right, there we go there. Did I get a log in chat? I don't think I did. No, my token's expired. All right, let me get this work migration running, and then I can actually focus on streaming. I'm gonna have to find a MacBook charger. And I'm gonna have to blow my nose. Oh my god. My allergies are so bad. Alright, that should be good. Grab a token. Over here. And them in there. Do that. Like that. Over here. Like that. Post on Slack. Alright, got that running. Let me go grab a charger and blow my nose, and we'll get started. Do I have one over here? No. Of course not. It'd be too convenient. All right, now it should be good to go. We got coffee, got set up there. We got music. Let me make sure my mic's coming through the right input, which would be embarrassing if it wasn't. Probably heard me blow my nose in the kitchen. All right, so let's bring this over. Take that over there. This can go over there too. Man, my allergies just get wrecked this time of year. Brutal. All right. All right, let's grab a new token. So I need to go in here. Let me check the audio levels quick. Okay. We want to go to OAuth, and we want to go. Oh, I made a command for this. I can do echo Twitch OAuth to the keyboard, and my server's running. Do that. We hit there. I yoink that guy, and I come. Do that and get our new access token. Come over here, we blur the screen. And let me go update some environment variables real quick, chat. And then we grab a refresh token. Hopefully, we can have an automated flow for this. All right. If we save that, we come down here and we do a dir envelope and we do a Gleam run. Oh. What up, Basil? There we go. Okay. Great. We are seeing the things we would expect. All right, so if we unblur, we see that one, I logged a chat from the bot, but we're decoding on the field. What is this actually saying? Decode errors have a special format. Oh man, I have so many tabs open. There we go. We'll sit here. I think my scrolling's off. That feels better. Okay. We want to go to dynamic, Gleam, and we want to look at our decode errors. Expected found path. So I guess that's saying then we expected a field, we found nothing. Or this is expected found path. So am I trying to decode? I don't think this has a data field. It doesn't. I probably just wrote the decoder incorrectly. So let's check that. What up, Dave? All right. So this is what we should be decoding. Winnie. So if we go look at this, I bet this is trying to pull a data field. Yep, right there it is. We got to do, it's going to be like dynamic.any, and it'll be data decoder, and that probably needs to be in a list if I had to guess the syntax. Hey Dylan, hope you have a great stream. Can we have an obligatory dog tax? Yeah. Winnie and Bodie. Winnie, Bodes, come here. Look. Shh. Oh, no barks. Get up. Come here. Oh, good morning. Good morning. Come here, Winnie. Oh, good morning. Can you say good morning, Bodie? Can you say good morning? Oh, yeah. You good boy. You good boy. Look here. Right here. Say, what is that? What is that? Huh? Yeah. Hey, you're good boys. You're good boys. Mm. Yeah, good boy. You good? No, I don't want that. No kisses. All right. On the couch. See ya. Hey, how's Gleam so far? I'm really enjoying Gleam. It's very, very pleasant to write. I wonder if isn't that just an alias for a decoder? Yeah, it is. Renovated. Then maybe this doesn't need that. Thanks, Val. I've got 2 Goldens, and then there's a smaller one named Baxter that is a creature. Alright, so I got that right. So let's see. I have to blur this because we're dealing with tokens. Actually gonna post in the Gleam Discord that I'm streaming. All right. Yeah, so Love and Gleam. We actually might have this work once I run it. So let's blur. I need to get a stream deck so I don't have to click through OBS for all this. I should order that today. Gleam run. We should see a log to chat. And we got a decode error. But we did. All right, this is looking like it's not logging anything sensitive, so I can probably unblur that. So we got another type. It's expected found. And we got a array. Is that a list? Where's the... So a decode error. I don't know what that last bracket is there. Yeah, yep. Let me do your lips. This is fine. My LSP broken? Yeah, my LSP is broken. It's probably because I am not DRM'd allowed. There we go. Let's go back to here. Hopefully that just fixed itself. Yeah, there's the format we were looking for. Yes, you can secret. I think so. I think people have done the work. I think Ninjatron actually did. So if we go and look at, we are getting a decode error for sure. Well, I think. Response decode error, that's that one. We have an unexpected format that comes from the JSON library. I think. Yeah, so unexpected format, we just get a list of decode errors. Okay. So I'm almost positive I've had this structure correct. Let me look at it again. Response, we have an access token, string, yep, expires in, yep, refresh token, yep, scope list. I wonder if that's where we're going wrong. I wonder, I have one guess I want to try out here quick. We come here, we have this. That doesn't seem like what we want, actually. So the data we get back, let me grab a copy of this and sensitize it real quick. Let me do a new, paste that in. Okay. So we get a structure like this right here back. And somehow we are decoding that incorrectly, but I don't know why. So we pass our decoder to get data. That gets passed into here, which it should hit this first case. We can do one of these. We can do like a function.tap io.debug. You can do that, and then I got a blur again. Winnie, hey, no. Knock it off, man. No. Okay, so there I got a invalid authorization code, which would make sense, I think. So 1 second, chat. I have to update environment variables again. Paste that in. Let's come down here, do a dir env allow. Invalid authorization code. Did I not copy over my access token correctly? Being able to declare importable and scoped functions is pretty sick. I agree. I love module-based programming. Let's see here. Invalid authorization code. Why? Maybe we need a... Oh, these are probably one use. I bet that's our problem. 1 second, chat. I have another idea here. I apologize. I have to keep the screen blurred for a bunch of this. We get a new code. Oh, camel clickbait brought me here. What up, Les? How are you doing? Hey, we're still functional programming. It's at least something. Hey! We did it, chat. I got a valid response. Let me sanitize this so you can see. All right, our auth is working. We love to see it. Yeah. All right, I can clear and reset my console. Do that, kill that server, that's gone. Close my... Yeah. All right, everything sensitive is gone. Okay, check this out. So this was our response we got. Here's the decoded JSON we got, which is 100% right. We got our access token, which I took out, our refresh token. We got an expiration time. We got our scopes, which is channel bot, user write chat. Sweet. Awesome. Okay, that's sweet. One thing I want to try is I saw that we were getting an error response. I'm thinking that we can possibly do... I'm thinking we can... What can we do here? I want to have like an error. Let's quit out of this. I'm gonna blur one more time and I'm gonna intentionally cause my request to fail so we can get an error response. And I wanna decode that to actual struct rather than just a generic decode error. All right, we go in here. Let me do a Gleam run. One more time. Maybe we want to go back to the API response and keep that log in there. I think that might have been useful. Yeah, there we go. Okay, I'm blurring now. So we want to decode this structure right here. Oh, man, I almost just sneezed. So we probably want to go in here and I want to have like a second constructor maybe. That will be a Twitch error response. And that's going to have a field. Or actually, how do I want to do this? Let's think about this. If we come down and we decode Yeah, we need an error decoder. So let's add a error response decoder. Where's my decoder? Dynamic list of decoder. So let's add a, I don't know, like right here, we'll say function error decoder. And that is going to return a decoder of, I don't know what yet. We do need it to how do we want to do this actually? So right now, when we're decoding into whatever this data type is right here. And we need to check the case. So maybe we come in here and we do let body equals this. You can get rid of that. We'll say this. Body, that should be equals. Thank you for the follow, by the way, Crimson Virtuoso. Appreciate you hanging out with us. And then we can try to like decode an error. What does JSON decode return? Maybe we do something like type Twitch oh my god, I can't type. Twitch API error response. And this is going to have a constructor of the same name. And that is going to have on it a status, which is an integer, and a message, which is a string. And maybe we pass along the actual response. Yeah, we'll leave it like that for now. So we'll say error, and we'll do a JSON.decode. And this is going to do a dynamic. We want to actually write our decoder now. So let's write a decoder for this struct. We'll say function error decoder. And this is going to return a decoder of Twitch API error response. And let's see here. Right, that's the wrong syntax. I've been writing too much TypeScript. Morning, Trash Puppy. How are you? And this is going to be dynamic.decode 2, and we're going to pass it our Twitch API error response, and then it needs to know how to get the status, and that'll be dynamic.field, and that will be status, and this will be dynamic dot integer, and then this will be, you can yoink that, paste that down there, jump here, change that word, that's going to be message, this is going to be string. What did we do wrong? Yeah, I might have meant it. Incorrect arity, expected 1, argument got 0. Maybe it's just the functions. Yeah, it is. There we go. I'm doing well this morning. My allergies are really bad, but other than that. So you can say body and then error decoder. And then this should be a result. Yeah. So from here, we want to say if this isn't okay, we want to take the okay and we want to return an error. Let's go check the result package because I don't remember it off the top of my head perfectly. Is okay. Does unwrap panic? Okay, I have an idea. So let's go to our error file. Is Gleam similar to GuavaScript? Gleam is similar if you take... Oh, excuse me, chat. I'm sorry. Waking up. Gleam is a sister language to Elixir that has syntax somewhat similar to Rust and has the type system of OCaml and the simplicity of Go. It's a mouthful, but that's what I would call it. So we're gonna copy this and we're gonna throw that there. So I don't think we're using a response error anywhere in our app right now. Yeah, we're not. So we want to map that to a response error. I don't think it does have algebraic data types like OCaml, for what it's worth. It has, it doesn't have GADTs, but it does have normal, like this is a algebraic data type, isn't it? So over here, we want to say, see if I can get this in a pipe. Let's just go down here and say, oh yeah, this is definitely a sum type. For sure. This is the same thing in OCaml. What would distinguish it? I guess what are the distinguishing characteristics of a sum type that it would not have? Maybe I just don't know the, I don't know for sure the formal definition. Dash ChatGPT. What makes something a sum type in programming? OCamls are definitely more elaborate. So like if we, let me draw some comparisons here. Algebraic, guess I'm never doing OCaml. Get out of here, trash. We'll do OCaml, or the equivalent OCaml would be, do I have multi-line comments? Is this still a comment now? Is this a comment block? No, I don't know how to do comment blocks. Does Gleam have comment blocks? Try Gleam. Content. Comments. I guess we don't have block comments. Oh, I have that plugin. So in OCaml, this type would be like type Twitch API error, and be like alpha. And then it would be invalid response of wanted string found string. Like this, it would look like that. The one thing that's weird about Gleam is that there is, like if we had a record in OCaml, like this, oh my God. And we had like some like foo is string and bar is int. The syntax for this in Gleam is kind of weird and like not what you would expect. So the equivalent of this OCaml type is going to be something like pub type OCaml record equals, not equals. You do like a single constructor variant, and then it would be foo string bar int, and that's the same. This is effectively a record type, which is a little weird, but you get used to it. All right, let's see if I can get this. So we're gonna say API response. Oh yeah, no problem. I love diverting. I always get distracted on every stream. It wouldn't be a stream with me if I didn't get distracted and go down rabbit holes. So we'll do get body, and then we'll map this to, we'll say JSON dot decode error decoder. And then we want to say before we try piping this, what do I have to do there? Yeah, I guess that doesn't make sense to pipe. There might be a way to do it. I am using Mono Lisa. So here we'll say, come in here and we'll say case error. And if we have the okay, Twitch API error response, and we'll have a status and a message. We'll take this and we'll return a error of Twitch. We should go get we need to import this guy right here. So let's bring that in. Response error, jump back down here, and this will be a response error. if I could type. And that'll have a status and then a message. Dang, I haven't heard this song for a long time. Okay, that looks good. And then if we get in the error, which we don't care about, we would just want to continue. And we'll do this bit right here. Take that and we'll dump that right there. That should be the function we want. I wonder. Hey, Alice. Yeah, I know. I am loving Gleam a whole lot. So I think we could use unwrap, right? To make this into a pipe. I just want to see if I understand this enough to do what I'm thinking here. Should we switch over and make an element backend for Gleam? That would be fucking hype. Because right now, well, I can't say for sure yet. Once I get through building out once I get a taste of using OTP in Gleam, and I also get to build some JavaScript binding stuff with it, I'm gonna kind of form a better opinion. But I could easily see myself wanting to reach for Gleam for basically anything that doesn't need to be portable or that I would want as a native binary. Because I just feel like I can be productive faster with Gleam than I can with OCaml, even though I've been writing OCaml. Even though I know OCaml better than Gleam, it's just so simple that there's like a super obvious way to do thing, and there's not like, it's easy in OCaml to try to use things like first class modules and functors and stuff. Like that mental overhead just isn't here. It's just like, yep, there's one way to do it, just go do it, and like it's the way I like to do it anyways. So there is a good chance for things that don't need to be portable or native, I would reach for Gleam. But I don't think he's talking about like this about the X. Listen, Dave, you've listened here. I am still working on this guy over here, which is going to be really fun. I'm hoping to unveil at a demo day at work. Listen, this guy right here. There is we get a design your own Fridays. So I think it's April 5th is my next day I get to do basically a design your own day. And I'm going to work on this. And I might get to stream it. I have to ask my manager about it. But I get a full day of working on this. And I should be able to get pretty far because I'm just copying the Rust implementation. And it should be pretty fun. Antonio has something like this, but I don't have a full understanding of it. But yeah, this will be fun to finish. It'll be really cool. I'm also thinking about writing a small CLI for some stuff I'm working on at work in OCaml. It's just like a dev tool for myself and other people that want to use it. Nothing like official or maintained, but like at least get the right to camel. Okay. I want to try to use unwrap to make this a single pipe, just to see if I can do it. Thank you for the follow, Fur. Gleam like Erlang or Elixir when running on the Erlang Gleam is not optimized for like, yeah, exactly. But I don't do like a lot of JS backed or Mint TCLI, Leo, native. I do kind of wonder what the overhead of Gleam's error handling is like. Like in Haskell, there's this thing where writing your whole program in a polymorphic monad with MTL constraints. So like F is a monad state or a function that takes, I don't know how to read that. I think that's a type class, right? Monad state is the type class. So some integer monad it needs to allocate a continuation every time, but Gleam's use with errors compiles to exactly that kind of code anyway, right? Yeah, use just desugars to basically does the same thing that JavaScript's promisify util does, or node promisify. It's kind of the same thing. Right, where it's like it's not exactly this, but it's kind of this. All right, let's see if we can get this here. So we're going to say API response, and this is going to map into get body, and then we're going to pass that into JSON dot decode, and that's going to have our error decoder, and then we're going to map that into result dot unwrap, and we're going to give it a default, and the default will be get body API response, and then we map that into result. No, this is stupid. This makes it way more confusing. We're leaving it as it is. Closures in Erlang are cheap though, since bytecode plus JIT. Leo, could you explain the ramifications of that? Like what does it mean? Well, I know what a JIT is, but like why does that make a closure inexpensive? Joe's abstract machine. Oh, there goes our migration screaming at us. Let's go refresh our auth token. Just optimizes the code used to allocate a new stack for the function, for example. Sorry this thing's screaming, chat. It's gonna happen probably 2 or 3 times this morning. Okay, we're good there. All right, hold on. I have to check into some migration stuff real quick, chat. So please just hodl for a second. That is trash. That is a not found user. And why did you fail, friend? Oh man, okay, this might take me a minute. This guy's got some really old projects. Let me just try again. But I expect that's gonna fail. I don't like this song. Oh, maybe it passed. Maybe we did all right. Okay. I don't know why that failed the first time, but whatever. What up, Nudes? Okay, we're good, chat. Just had to take care of that. All right, so now we should be able to decode this error response. So if we come here and we run this again, do a Gleam run. Haha, look at that. We got a response error with our 400 and a invalid authorization code. Let's go. So we want to add this to basically the same deal down here. Dudes while I'm out of town. Dudes while I'm out of town. Be talking to new dudes while I'm out of town. That's not right. That goes there. New dudes while I'm out of town. Did I not get this closed? There we go. Nice. There we go, chat. Yo, I love Skizzy Mars. Skizzy Mars is so good. This Q2 Dune Room map ain't running itself. I actually need to go look at the community post that I can't think of his name on your team shared yesterday, but I need to go look at that then. Let's go. I want to listen to more Skizzy Mars. Yeah, how do you say his name? I met him in person. He's super awesome. I met him at ICFP in Seattle. Alice, are you going to ICFP this year? Tebow? Yeah, I thought that's what I thought I heard when when I met him in person, but I wasn't sure. Okay. He's super nice. I enjoyed hanging out with him. I am thinking there's a good chance it's in Milan, Italy, in the beginning of September. And if all of the conferences I want to hit work out, I would like to hit ICFP, React Alicante, and then what was the other one? Something in Germany? Oh, OCamlConf in Germany. So hopefully, like, if everything works out perfect, I will be abroad all of September. And yeah, you should go to ICFP and we can all hang out. Be dope. Okay, that looks good here. So we can decode error responses now. Do you speak fluent French, Ryan? I'm also gonna. Oui. I'm gonna go throw my mug on the charger quick. I also just realized that I have the Vercel mandated outfit on this morning. All black everything. I do work from home, yeah. Yep. Okay, chat, we can finish implementing this auth API now. And there was that one OAuth library that I wanted to look at to see if we could automate fetching tokens. But let's get the rest of this API implemented. Where's the reference? Here we go. Reference auth. Is that not in here? I always authentication. Here we go. I wish it just listed the freaking endpoints. Yeah, Twitch docs. Oh, it's like no one can just give me an up-to-date auto-generated open API spec that's hosted somewhere, and I would be so much happier. Like if we had that, like I would probably just write a Gleam type generator to go from open API to Gleam types and like call it a day. Oh, sick. That'll be. Wait, which part? Building the open API document for Twitch, Ryan? All right, we don't have the rest of these implemented. So we need to go figure out our grant types. We need client credentials, client credentials, and that will turn into client underscore credentials. That would be great, Ryan. Honestly, that would be so much more helpful. Device code grant flow. I'm not even gonna worry about doing this one right now. Because we can do, where's our request? Oh, we gotta send Nana her sign of life text. Let's text her. Nana. Good morning, Nana. Are you alive? All right. Sign of life text is out to Nana. So we want to check the implicit. This flow is meant for apps that don't use a server, such as client-side JavaScript, blah, blah, blah. Maybe we only need to support those two. Yeah, I actually don't think we need to support any other ones. All right, I think that's okay. As long as our client credentials flow. What does the body take here? Just a client ID, a client secret, and a grant type. Okay, so we need a this is gonna need a second constructor. This is gonna need a we'll call this what do we want to call this? This will be authorization code flow. Is it a grant? Yeah, let's call it a grant instead of a flow. And then we'll have a client credentials grant, and this will have this one minus the code, and this will be sure. And then we'll make a maybe we make this opaque, and then we'll say pub function make authorization code grant request. And this is going to take basically all of those things. This will take, let's just grab those. Yoink. And we don't need the grant type. And this is going to return a get token request. And we'll go in here and we'll just say return authorization code grant. And we'll take all of those same things. It'll be client ID, client secret, code, grant type will be authorization code, and then redirect URI. Oh, we don't have the return keyword? Jesus, I'm writing too much TypeScript, chat. What up, Okie Labs? Yeah, I want to figure out if Gleam has something like mix. I think somebody's working on that, but I'm also not positive on that. I realized I had been hiding chat. Oh, that is not what we're doing today. Let me update that. Command update today. Is this the right syntax? I forget it every time. Okay, that is it. Command update today. Building glitch a Gleam Twitch API client. And then we should be able to do today. There we go. I am using, the only packages I'm using is really Gleam HTTP and Gleam JSON right now. And this will be client credentials. And this just takes, client credentials only has client ID and client secret. So we get rid of those. And this will be client credentials grant. And gets that. And this will be client credentials. Hold on, chat. Okay, all good, chat. I had a failed migration that I had to take care of. Yeah, so standard IO in Gleam is weird because it doesn't have a native backend. So you have to make a decision where do you want to target JavaScript as a runtime where you have the options of using Node, Deno, or Bun as your underlying runtime, or you can target Erlang, and depending on, right, node ecosystem, Erlang, once you make that decision, you basically import IO libraries from one of those ecosystems. Can you have global variables with functional programming? Not mutable global variables, generally speaking. But functions are just variables, and they are global. I guess that's true. Yeah, well, that was what I was thinking. That's why I had like that kind of generally part. Next beside me, lick your body. So we need to come in here, and we'll just do a case statement on this. Get token request, and this is going to be authorization code. And we'll do this, and then this will that. I'll just do these are going to be get token underscore could be deleted. And then the other case is going to be, it needs to be grant. And can I not just ignore all of the fields here? I guess I can just unbox them, right? Client ID, client secret, code, grant type, and redirect URI. And then we can get rid of request on all these. Oops. Then we need our basically the same thing, just for a client credentials. And this will be client credentials grant, but that only gets those, so we only need that. And this will be client credentials, yeah. What doesn't have the correct arity? Oh, I guess this is grant type, huh? Sure. And then this can get passed to that. There we go. I don't have that implemented yet, cold float. That's what we're working towards. Okay. Does that give us build errors anywhere else? It does. It's actually not what I would have expected. Pub type get token response. Pub opaque type. Oh, I made it opaque. Right. Glitch.gleam. And in here, What? That should be in there. Oh, it's just a type now. Right. And we have to come down here and we have to make, we'll say auth.make authorization code. And we can get rid of those. And then over here, we can do that. And that should be good. Incorrect arity. Right, we don't need that. There we go. Nice. Beautiful. Love it when a plan comes together, chat. Refactor auth. Git push. All right, now I want to implement the refresh token. We should also revoke tokens. How to refresh a token. To refresh a token, send an HTTP post request to this. The following table lists. Ah, so we have another grant type. Okay, this is kind of fun to implement. I'm enjoying this. Okay. Now let's see how we're doing on our token. Our token still has 32 minutes, so hey Siri, set a timer for 20 minutes.
20 minutes starting now.
So we have another grant type, right? We actually have a refresh token. So we'll say this is going to be refresh token. Morning, Ninja. So we're going to have a, where's that request guy? We're going to have a refresh token grant where this is going to have a, basically this, and it will also have a refresh token on it. I wonder if I should make a specific type for a refresh token. You must URL encode the refresh token before posting the request. Okay. What up, Mars? How you doing? Welcome to chat and stream if you haven't been here before. What up, Roasted? And good morning, Nightshade. All right, so let's get through. We're gonna need to add a refresh token. We'll check into that in a second, Ryan, because I think I will be fine. I don't have to do anything special because as you called out, that it should get encoded right here. So it should be fine. So let's grab this and then this will be make refresh token grant. And that needs, what did that need? The refresh token, obviously. Duh. Then our next case will be refresh token grant. And that's going to be similar to this one. So let's just grab that actually and copy it. And we'll change the G. This will be refresh token. And then at the end over here, we just get our refresh token. And we say refresh token. And refresh token. All right. So we can't use this for everything. This get token. This should technically support a refresh. The question is, do we add a second? I kind of like the idea of having a second public function, like pub function, like refresh token. That's a little bit simpler of a API, where it'll take our client and a refresh token, and we can do everything else on behalf of the user. So it's like less work. What up, John? Mars said, yep, lurked a bit some time ago. No camel this time. We are working on learning and playing around with Gleam probably for the next maybe even couple weeks. There will be some OCaml on and off. But yeah, we're taking some time to figure out if we really like Gleam. And right now I'm leaning towards yes. I'm really, really enjoying the language. I mean, this is basically, you can basically just call get token under the covers. Go here, client ID. This is going to also have John, the best resource I can offer you for OCaml is going to be a free resource, and it is CS3310, which if you follow MetaMe, shout out MetaMe. MetaMe's been streaming, going through this course. And I think he uploads VOD, so you should be able to find them on his Twitch or YouTube. But he's going through this book. That book in the YouTube series is like hands down my favorite resource for learning OCaml. Yeah, if you like Gleam, you'll like OCaml too. Mars asks, is this a compiled to JS thing or more a native LLVM thingy? So it does have compiled to JavaScript. So Gleam is a sister language to Elixir. So anything you can really do with Elixir, you can do with Gleam. Its primary target is the Erlang virtual machine, so it'll compile down and run on that. But you can also compile it to JavaScript like you would with OCaml and Melange. So yeah, it's kind of like the best of both worlds. I would love to have an LLVM backend to it, but we don't have that at the moment. So the question now, chat, is do we put the client secret and the refresh token on the client? Sorry, chat. Little trigger warning here. I didn't mean to scare you all with the TypeScript. So we have this auth provider. I kind of like carrying that data on the client. Failed migration. Let's see why. I'm guessing this is a legacy project user. Wow, this user had a ton of projects. Let's try to... Okay, yeah. 1 second, chat. Gotta fix something for work. Vercel, by the way. Working for Cell, by the way. I don't have a Vercel hat yet, but I am wearing all black. So like I've got part of the dress code. Good. This person has a legacy project, I think. Yeah, it's a 5-year-old project. Dang. Boom. Great. Noise. Fix that and fix that. All right, good to go. All right, so I think I do want to carry the state on the client. I like that pattern a lot. That's what I did for my OCaml client, and it worked out pretty nice. Wandbite, are you in here? Whoops. So in here, none of this would be possible without Wandbite. It's true. We're gonna want to copy a design like this and translate it to Gleam at some point, but for now, I'm just gonna write it to do create auth provider like abstraction. And for now, we're just gonna put everything on here. Client secret will be a string. Access token will be a string. And refresh token will also be a string. Winnie. One second, chat. Hey. 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 Alright. None of that. Bad girl. Bad girl. No barks. Get down. Down. No barks. That's bad girl. Be nice. What up, Alfonte? How you doing? Thank you for the follow. I'm gonna turn on my space heater. It's a little chilly in here. All right, so we got that. We want to get our refresh token as well. All right. Oh, right. Gleam the convention is new instead of make. I do this everywhere. What is my... I thought that was my... Aha! Nice. Make... And let's just say that should be new. Nice. I love Spectre. Spectre is so good. It's probably one of my favorite NeoVim plugins. Incorrect arity. Right. So let's say... let's also make that an opaque type. So let's go back to our client. And we'll make this opaque. And we'll say, let's move this up here. Pub const new, and then we'll do pub const new options. It will be options. Right, that needs to be new options. Okay, timer's going off. I'll answer your question in just a second, Kronborg. I just have to refresh an OAuth token on my script running at work. All right. Okay. What's the advantage of Spectre over the plain Vimway? One, I don't know the plain Vimway to do find and replace, and I just really like this interface for doing it. Like if we wanted to come in here and just be like everywhere that we have client ID, and I want to be like, yo, here's my client foobar ID. Or maybe I just wanted to filter it in glitch.gleam. It's super nice. Like, although that feels buggy. There it goes. Yeah, I love Spectre. It's great. And right now the Gleam LSP can't do global rename across the project because it's too young of an LSP at the moment. Sounds like there should be some interesting improvements coming in Gleam 1.1, so I'm excited about that. Ah, okay. I see where we're running into some problems here. Winnie Marie. Oh, Justine just got home. I don't even know if we need this options type.
Take it to Dylan. Show him what you got.
What do you want, Bodhi? Did you bring me a package?
It's your package. Oh,
Bodhi, bring.
buddy, here.
Get the package.
Buddy.
Get it. Good boy. Bring it here.
Take it to Dylan.
Bodhi, bring.
Buddy. Oh,
Go get it.
buddy. Here, take it to him.
Good boy, bring. Bodhi, bring. Bring it here. Oh, thank you for the delivery.
What
Thank
a good
you.
man.
You're a good boy.
Good job. Do you
I
want
think he
breakfast?
deserves breakfast now.
I think he deserves breakfast. Let's get breakfast. Let's get breakfast. Was that cute?
Yeah. What up, King? Yeah, actually, I don't think we need that. Let's delete this options type because I just don't think it's useful. We'll do that. And this will be, let's say this is going to be an option. Well, let's see how. We got a chicken and an egg problem here, chat. The solution to chicken and egg problem is to eat beef. This guy knows. So theoretically, I think this doesn't necessarily need, oh, it does need a client, doesn't it? Okay. So this needs to be an option.
Chat, you're responsible for making sure Bodhi doesn't eat that food again.
You heard the lady. All right, chat. I'm going to probably not talk for a bit while I just bang out this refactor real quick. My hands are so cold in here. All right, let's see here. String. Did you hear that? This song's about you, Eileen. Oh no, did I kernel panic? Oh god. Oh, I thought we just had a kernel panic. Skizzy wrote this song about you, Eileen. Did I not go back far enough? It was in there somewhere. I swear I heard it. Oh shit. 1 second, chat. I just got pager dutied. That's not good. Let's go check that out. All right. Okay. We are going to abort that. And then we're going to come over here and we're going to switch to that, open our markdown preview, and we're going to go to our AWS dashboard. What? Looks fine to me. It only spiked up to... What did this page on? Oh, this must have been like a stale alarm. That's from yesterday. Why did I just get paged with that? PagerDuty just sent me a super stale page. Weird. Okay, whatever. Oh, we can use the use syntax here, I think. No, we can't. We still want to result. Crisis averted. Yeah. I got a warning that so I'm running we've been running like a over a month-long migration of all our users, and just updating some of the underlying data on them. And because we can't just like we could do this migration in like a day, in a couple of hours, but that would basically spike usage against our database provider. We would effectively DDoS ourselves and prevent like any of our customers or any of our services from working. So we have to stretch out and share the compute against our databases. And the way the migration working is it's kind of like a giant DAG that uses message queues, right? So like we'll put a user in to start migration, and then we'll migrate their XYZ fields, and each of those will go to a message queue, and those go to things. And it said one of the message queues, one of them we share with other services, and that one I got alerted for the number of visible messages being over, but it's not, and it hasn't spiked since yesterday afternoon, and I just got paged for something yesterday afternoon that's already resolved. It's really weird. I don't know why that's happening. All right, I'm gonna go back to trying to focus and write this out real quick. Thank you for the subscription, TG Digital. Super appreciate you. Thank you so much. Really appreciate you. Has anyone tried out Luster yet? No, but I do. Luster is on my to-do list to play with. That's one thing that we're gonna play around with before I decide how I feel about Gleam as like my default programming language in a month or two. Damn, that sound alert was hype. Hell yeah, it's my favorite. Hi, honey. You good girl. Yeah. You good, Winnie. Yeah. You want the butt scratches? Is that what you're coming to ask for, is butt scratches? Yeah, that feels good, don't it? Bodie? No. You had your attention earlier. It's Winnie's turn. It's Winnie's turn. I see you. Alright, you guys go lay down. It literally does, though. It's right there. Twitch API error. That's wrong. Is that a bug? That feels like a bug, right? It's not a circular error. Oh, I see. I'm wrong. I'm trying to, it is a type. We don't have, that would have worked if I had Twitch API error like here. I was incorrect. Yeah, I should have just read Roasted's comment. I just need a rule that I always just listen to Roasted. I think this needs to be on the inside here. Yeah, there we go. That's what we want. And we'll just copy the same thing and do that. We need to do that here too, though.
Hey. Does this look okay?
Yeah, you look great.
I have another day of interviews.
Yeah, you're gonna do great. What time are your interviews at?
1, I think.
You said you have a day full of interviews.
That was yesterday.
You just said that today.
I have another interview today. I thought is what I said. Sorry.
No.
I haven't had coffee.
You look great.
Okay, thanks.
You make me another coffee?
Yeah, I will.
Thanks.
Oh, you don't have a mug. Okay.
Yeah, it's charging. Chat says good luck with the interview.
Thanks, chat. Also, look at this sweater. It's a nice sweater.
Tell her she looks beautiful, chat.
Okay, no, oh my god.
Junk Time Lord, there is an LSP. It's definitely young, but it's pretty good still. That's straight up wrong. She looks beautiful. Everyone's saying you look beautiful. Eileen is putting on a black and white striped cardigan in solidarity with you, Justine.
Oh my gosh, who's doing that?
Someone in my chat named Eileen of Troy.
Thanks, Eileen. I appreciate it. This is my new favorite cardigan.
Very cute. You look cute in it.
Thanks. I also have book club tonight, so I wanted to look cute.
Can't go to book club without looking cute.
Exactly. You understand.
Thank you for the follow, Fergie. We're gonna call you Fergie. Okay, so that is good. Are we building right now?
Wait, Dylan, one more thing.
Yeah, I'm listening.
I didn't get a shout out for resubscribing for 6 months, and I think that's pretty rude.
When did you do that?
I don't know. I saw the charge like a couple weeks ago.
Oh, it doesn't give me a notification.
Oh, well, rude.
You can, next time you come in chat, it'll give you an option to click a button to alert me, but it won't do it automatically.
I'm there now and it doesn't have one.
Ryan's putting on a black hoodie too in solidarity.
Wow. Thanks, guys.
Let's be honest, Justine. Chat is here to support you, not me.
Well, yeah, of course. They live for my guest appearances and the dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a Justine and Golden Retriever stream, not a tech Twitch stream. We're cooking, chat. What up, Sock the Dev? Long time no see. How have you been? The package manager is good. It uses Hex from, or not Hex. Yeah, Hex, right? It uses the same package manager as Elixir, so it's really, really good. Check this out. Gleam, was it packages.gleam.run? I can come in here and let's just say I want, yeah, gcalc. A pure Gleam for mathematic. If I want that, I can just say Gleam, add, is it dependency? I think I can just do Gleam, add, gcalc, right? Yeah, just like that. Boom, done. That's the package management. Easy peasy. It's in TOML. Oh no. Sock, let me know when you're done in, well. Okay, so it uses Hex, which is Elixir's package manager, and we can come and just like search for stuff. So let's say I want to add this like gcalc package, right? We can go look at all this stuff. We can go look at the documentation. We have all this nice auto-generated stuff. If I want to add it, I just say Gleam, add gcalc. Boom, done. If I want to remove it, done. That's the whole package management. It just works. No, Justine, I don't want an orange. Sorry, I missed your message.
Okay, then I'm gonna eat the orange.
Thank you.
Welcome.
And it also compiles to JavaScript and generates TypeScript types too. Are we building yet? Gleam build. We are building. Nice. Refactor client. So theoretically for this, we don't need if we just take the client and we can get rid of that. And then down here, the compilation is good. I haven't had any issues with compilation times. In fact, it compiles on the LSP right now. It compiles my code on every single keystroke. Dan Code says, so I've been a TS dev for the past 5 years. I started picking up Gleam thanks to you. That's awesome, Dan. I love to hear that. I would actually be genuinely curious on your experience so far going from TypeScript's type system to Gleam's type system.
Feel the orange.
Hmm?
Feel the orange right there.
Feel it?
Yeah, isn't that weird?
No, that's
The,
what an orange feels like, Justine.
No, the lump in it. Do you not see that?
It's fine.
I was just showing you a cool orange, Dylan.
That's it. I'm going to work.
Oh,
Bye.
the compilation time of the JS stuff is super fast. I have a gist actually that I can share with you of an example of that. Gleam TS Gen. So if we look, this Gleam code right here, we just have a user, a role, we have a function role to string, we can make a user admin, and we can print a role, right? That generates this type, or this TypeScript. Well, I guess this is JavaScript, but it generates this JavaScript file, right? Pretty straightforward. And then it generates this TypeScript type file, which is super cool and impressive. I mean, it depends on how you're using it. It's good to go after you compile it, but if you're like shipping a web app, you're obviously gonna rebundle it. There is like a Gleam ES build thing. I haven't played with this yet. Yeah, you can basically just take a this is kind of what I was trying to build for Melange. You can basically just write a bunch of Gleam, install ES build, and then write this, and it will compile your whole project for you. Am I missing? There we go. What am I doing wrong here? That should be a result. I don't know why that thinks that's a URI. Is that not the syntax to destructure a tuple? Client credentials returns a string, client error. Can I destructure tuples like that in Gleam? Okay, I can destructure that way. I thought I could. There we go. That's what we want. We basically want to do the same thing down here. Or this will just take a client. And then in here, do this. This ends up returning a result where our error type will be a Twitch API error. And we say boom. Beautiful. What's up, Kebab? Kebab? Love how simple generic specification is. Yeah, me too. It's really, really nice. I love how simple this language is. Like, you can just dive and be productive and, like, like, I feel like you don't even have to, like, know the language, and you can read the code and know what's happening. It's, like, Go in that way. Like, I feel like I could drop somebody that has 0 functional programming experience or Gleam experience into a Gleam code base, and they could be productive within a day or two. And look at that error message. Oh my lord. Beautiful. Leo, I don't know if you're here, but look at this. Look at this error message from the compiler. It's beautiful. We're going to tweet that. And there's the tweet chat if anyone wants to interact. Would appreciate it as always. Yeah, so now this takes the actual thing this takes is going to be just a client, a code, and a redirect URI. All right, let's see if this is working. All right, we're built with no errors. So let's come in here and we'll say refactor client plus, we'll just say that. Akash, I don't know if I got you on thanking you for the follow, but if not, thank you very much for the follow. Super appreciate you. All right, I'm gonna blur my screen quick because I can't remember what is gonna get logged out here. And it might be sensitive creds, so we're gonna blur. Gleam run, we should see it logged to the terminal. Yep, awesome. Let's go, chat. And it ended up logging the correct thing, right? Like we got it's giving us an error here. We're getting a 400 because it's reusing this code right here is a one-time use code. So we're getting a 400 back. Like this is nice. We're getting an error. It's a response error. It's a 400 invalid response code. Chef's kiss. We should make a utility at some point we'll add another one to do write a pretty printer for errors. I guess that's kind of what IO debug does, but whatever. Oh, that is what IO. Never mind. Disregard. All right. We need to test if we can. We need to test if we can refresh our token now. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Should log 3 times right now. No, I guess that doesn't work, but because it exited with a. So we want to, I can't remember if we implemented the token refresh or not, but see you, Eileen. Have a lovely Wednesday. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you. I don't like having to copy and paste this result map. So I think we're just going to have the client return we're going to have it return a Twitch API error rather than yeah, we're going to do that. What up, Priv? Yeah, great. So now that means we don't have to do all this mapping every single time, which is a huge improvement. Like, we don't need to do that. Did we not get all of those? No, we didn't. Nice. Don't need to do that anymore. Don't need to do that anymore. That's a nice improvement. I like that change. That was a good idea, chat. Okay. Do another commit. Refactor client to return Twitch API error. I like that pattern too, because then we just like anywhere that an error can come out of the API package, it's always going to be a Twitch API error. I gotta restart my migration here, chat. 1 second. All right, there we go. Are you still able to use OCaml at work? I do not use any OCaml at work right now. It's all TypeScript. That being said, we have this thing at Vercel called a Design Your Friday. DYS. I don't remember what it is. But once, I don't know if it's a month or once every couple weeks, we have this day. So the next one's going to be on April 5th, where we get to kind of like choose what we want to work on. And I'm going to be working on this little secret project that I got cooking. And OCaml runtime for Vercel functions. So you'll be able to write like OCaml Lambda functions in your API folders when you're deploying Vercel apps. Just got Priv's attention. So I'm gonna talk with my manager and see if I can stream my work on that since it's open source anyways. I'm basically porting this right here, Vercel community Rust. There's a Rust runtime for the functions, and we're porting this. And I eventually want to have a demo of like SSRing React from those Lambda functions and blowing Node out of the water and still using JSX with MLX. So that's like the whole idea behind a bunch of that. So hopefully I can do that on stream and stream it since it'll be open source, but I still have to check with my manager on that one. All right, we're built. This is lovely. And if we Gleam run, we should get our error message, log to chat, boom, invalid authorization code. Let's go. Let's now implement our refresh token. Almost seems like we should be able to change this API to this. Okay. I thought there might be a problem with the migration I'm running, but it seems okay. So let's say this. Hey, thank you for the follow, Rod. Appreciate you. Case. Let's say we get a grant type in here. So we get that. And we'll be in here, and our grant type will be, let's just say we get a, I forget our grant types. We'll have an authorization code, and if we do that, we'll say, did we make functions in here to construct these different? I think we did, right? We already wrote these. New refresh token, new client. Yeah, hell yeah. We did do this. Okay, this doesn't make sense what I'm trying to do actually now that I see. However, our refresh token flow can simply take a client, and then we can say use refresh token, and we get that from result.try, and then we'll say client.refresh token gets the client. It does look like Rust, doesn't it? Very similar syntax. That's sick. And then I can copy this. And that should be our refresh token. Like, that's all we should have to do for a refresh token. So theoretically, if we get this on the first try, we should be able to come down here and be like, let assert, okay. We don't even need this one. Let assert okay. We'll ignore the response because that will have sensitive stuff in it, and we'll say auth.refresh token, and we can just pass in our client. Right? So now I had no refresh token. Oh, because I never read in my refresh token. Duh. That would make sense that we got a no refresh token error. Look at that. That's an immediate payoff right there, chat, on taking the time to refactor our error messages or our error types to be unified. Invalid refresh token. So let me come over here, and I must not have copied over the current one. Yeah. All right, let me grab this, and I'm gonna have to blur my screen real quick. Wait, that is the refresh token. Sus. All right. Let's try this again. Invalid refresh token. All right, so let's oh, this is probably that thing that the docs called out, remember? It was like, hey, if you don't do this thing, you're gonna get invalid refresh token. You must URL encode the refresh token before posting the request. It should be URL encoded already, but let's just make sure that is truly the case. And that's going to be in auth. This should do it, but URI dot percent encode. I can't tell if that was successful or not. Oh, it needs, are we giving it the client secret? We are. So maybe I need to make this request in my REST client. Oh, it needs a code? Oh, nope. Refresh grant. Invalid grant type? Refresh token is the grant type. All right. Damn it. Why? Do I have a typo somewhere? There's a good chance I have a typo somewhere. That seems fine. And that is the right refresh token. Invalid refresh token. Oh, chat, I am an idiot. Can anyone pick out the frickin' bug? I'm so dumb. So dumb. What a way to end stream. We're on like 3 mornings in a row ending stream with a win and our code working. That like almost never happens. Refresh token is working. Hell yeah, chat. What great progress this morning. Let's go. I want to go look at these commits before we raid somebody. We had a very, very productive morning today on this. I'm super stoked with where we got to. We had 5 commits this morning. First one, we refactored off. So now we can decode error messages rather than just like barfing out JSON. That was a good commit. What did we do in this one? We removed the client options and made the client opaque. We added the refresh token grant, added some utility functions, started writing our refresh token stuff. Man, it feels like we're not making very much forward progress on this, but like when I come back, like I really wanted to get to the point where we could like start working on the WebSocket client, but like coming back and like reflecting on like what we wrote today, like we actually wrote a lot of freaking code that is super useful. Nice. Hell yeah. You love to see it, chat. All right, let's find somebody to raid. What a W. What a W way to end stream. I am so happy that we got there. We've got someone writing React and Rust. I've never seen this person before. This looks cool. Little to-do app. Do I follow this person? I don't. Let's go look at the category real quick before we commit to somebody. All right, yeah, we'll raid this person. This seems interesting. Go show this person some caravan love chat. Let's make the raid message. Whatever. We don't need a raid message. Let's just raid. I gotta get to work here. All right, chat. Thank you so much. Thank you for all the new follows and the new subs. I appreciate all you. We'll be back tomorrow morning, same time, bright and early, 7 a.m. Eastern time. And we'll keep working on this stuff. This is coming along super nice. And have a lovely hump day, y'all. Thank you for the follow, Cynthia.